Hello, Taurus. How's everybody doing? We are here with your reading for the beginning of June. Before we get started, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. I'm seeing there be a big focus on rest for you right now. You may be focusing on recharging. You may be having a little bit of a break. It looks like it's very important for you to be in a space where you feel like you're getting reconnected to the things that feel important to you. You may have like less pressure, less commitments right now that need your attention, and more so a focus on you regaining a sense of balance or just replenishing yourself in general. It looks like some calm energy as well. All right, we're starting off with the Six of Pentacles. Okay. I'm seeing you be in a space where you're like, if I'm going to connect with something or someone, I want it to be worth my time. Getting big confirmation of this. Wanting to make sure that the things that you're doing are connected with your values so you're not feeling used when you're doing something. When it comes to earth signs in general, Taurus, there's always a focus on like wanting to show up and be useful in some way and feeling like productivity is important. And so this is like, if you are going to take an opportunity, if you have an opportunity, you want to make sure that it's worth it to you. You want to make sure that it's a good investment of your resources, like your energy and your time. So this is also you doing things that you feel like appreciated and seen doing and like recognized for how you want to be recognized. And that you're not just putting yourself in a space where you feel like it's just taking from you or just draining your resources. Which may not be the easiest thing to always do because there may be opportunities that come up that aren't in alignment with your values. And so you may need to turn certain things down or be like, you know what, that doesn't feel right for me. Or that doesn't feel like it's in alignment. So it's about being really conscientious about who and what you're exchanging your energy with as far as like these new opportunities that are coming through for you. Seeing the Strength card here. Some quick decisions need to be made on your end. Seeing there be a focus on fire energy, the element of fire. Seeing Leo here. You doing things in this way is putting you immediately into a position of power, a position of control within your life, a position of autonomy, and I'm seeing that feel very important. I'm seeing a focus on your solar plexus energy. Maybe this is also you feeling like you're gaining something back that maybe you weren't feeling in touch with before. Like you could have felt like something else was in control or had power over like what you were doing and what you were participating in. And now I'm seeing there be a sense of like independence that you're stepping into and doing things on your own time in the way that you want to be doing things. Like you're moving into this space of like, this can be you asserting your power. This can be you taking back your power. This can be you feeling in touch and feeling like you get to be the one to call the shots. Like this is an energy where you get to do what you want to do. And people will follow that. People will want to connect with you because they see you be uncompromising when you don't want to compromise. So that's what's happening here. More than anything, this is about you finally feeling like you had control that you may not have felt that you had before. Like You know, sometimes when you get involved with other people and other things, there can be a sense of you sometimes like losing yourself or losing your sense of power. And then being like, I feel like I really lost touch with myself in this way. This is like the opposite of that happening here. This is like a regaining of control. A semblance of that anyway. This also means that you're in a space where you're really taking responsibility and accountability for what you're doing and not being like, well, it was their fault because they made that choice or anything like that. This is like, you're the one that's making the decisions, and so like you're the one that decides, do I enter into this situation? Is this an opportunity that I want to take? All of that stuff, because it's like you're the one calling the shots here. There may be like a force that's popping up. This can be somebody that you've been working with that you feel like is trying to get you into situations where you're like, that is not a good use of my resources. Again, resources don't just have to be money, but it can be. But resources are focused on especially like your energy and how you're utilizing that and your time. And definitely like money can be involved. It falls under that umbrella. But you may have somebody coming through and being like, hey, I need something for you, or like betray yourself for me. And you're like, that doesn't feel like an equal exchange to me. That feels like exactly what I'm trying to avoid or stay away from or not get entangled within. So yeah, I'm seeing that there's kind of this like this growth and this new sort of like code that you're doing things by or finally enforcing in your life as far as like boundaries and how you're spending your time and your energy. And there's like this tricky little energy around you that's coming through and being like, are you sure you want to stick to that? Is that really what you want to be doing? This does look like somebody that you work with or somebody that you collaborate with or somebody that you exchange with in some way. Like, they'd definitely be somebody around you. But they may have, like, a different agenda for you. Like, I just get this vibe of somebody asking you to do something that you would look at that and be like, I feel like I'm kind of betraying myself by doing this. Like, that would be your assessment of this energy. But that's all changing now. I'm seeing like something really needed to be addressed and overcome internally in order for this transition and this growth and this evolution to really take place for you, Taurus. I'm seeing some Leo and Scorpio in your chart. You may be connecting with somebody around you. Okay, so this energy that's coming through that may be asking you to compromise something that you don't necessarily feel would be in alignment to be compromising on. I'm seeing this Queen of Wands. So this can be somebody that you have, like you're drawn to or you're attracted to this person. Doesn't have to be sexual. It can be. Attraction can be many things that are outside of the spectrum of you being sexually attracted to somebody or romantically attracted. But it's somebody that is like appealing and alluring in a way where you could potentially be seduced into doing what they want you to do, whether this just be somebody that you want to please in some sort of way, or somebody that you want to make happy, or somebody that you don't want to let down, like all of those things. This person is coming through, and it's somebody that it would be hard to say no to this person. Especially as this seems kind of like a new thing that you're trying out for yourself. So you have like maybe the most difficult person to say no to coming through and being like, please, or asking you nicely. And like, this is a very, very charming energy. I'm also seeing you be very charismatic and charming too. Like that's definitely being recognized. But this is somebody that may feel like they can sort of get what they want from you. That's not to say that this person has like bad intentions or anything. They could just be asking something of you where you're like, when I check in with myself, this doesn't feel right. I do feel like I'm betraying my values to be a part of this or to take this opportunity. And so there's like a change that's coming because you're sort of stepping into this internal confidence that you have that's going to be reflected in the choices that you're making. So this is a very powerful moment for you where there's like some unlearning here that's happening and you developing new skills and new behaviors that you feel good about. And embracing change, even when it's not easy, even when you have something in your face that there's a part of you that sort of wants to give into it, but then this other part of you that's associated with your values, which are very, very important to you, Taurus, that you're like, you know what? No, I want to stand up for what feels right to me and to be in alignment with my values. And this is going to be a moment where, yes, it's difficult to do that, but I'm going to show up for myself here. This is a situation that you may have been in time and time again, where you may have given in and then later been kicking yourself for this. And this is a moment where you can really like embrace a new way of doing things. This is like creating new neural pathways like within your head when it comes to your decision making. It's like a new reward system that's being developed. You may be at the point where you're trying to figure out how to work with this person and communicate to them how you're feeling from like a confident, this is how it's going to be type of way. I'm seeing you really want to embrace this. I'm hearing extroverted. I'm seeing this be like a more principled energy that you're within now. Like where you fully feel like where you are fully going to express yourself. This also seems like you getting more comfortable within your masculine energy, which is you executing things. Because your feminine energy would be you reflecting about your values, and your masculine energy is you actually making choices that are connected with your values, in alignment with that. So, fully stepping into self-expression. Looking at Leo and Scorpio. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.